sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. Also, how come it's so quiet today?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be...
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do it. Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we...
Actually...
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today. But it was an everyday occurrence in that era. Even working together on something was impossible.
There have always been disputes. But once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes,
And that little Kukasaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once you've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up,
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun!
then we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is... So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything...
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance. But at that age, happiness doesn't come.
Oh, true. When I helped out at my parent, then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius."
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu. Besides, Milray are... But we can't pull off a show like that with just us.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs.
You have my board. We get some pretty rude
You have my...
And my Flame Strider.
Oh, you're joining.
It really resonated with... And unlike the hero...
Well, if Mika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Let's see. We've got...
Why are you all
Consider it our vote of confidence.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook.
so that's everyone then. And that,
Sorry, guys. I'd love to.
as for me, if I see you all argue,
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'll stay and help the Saurian as our Archon herself often.
That's right.
Great. Let's make the second. I've even come up with a secret strat.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower Trials one. Are you all confident?
Yeah!
Then let's get this show on the...
Alright, looks like it. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in...
if you're worried about getting tired, launching a surprise attack on their base.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can...
These two aren't even...
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like.
But the area nearby is full of rocks!
That's not. Come on. as a flash! I'll stop you in your tracks!
Don't mind if I do!
Tell me what you see. Be free. Farewell.
Knock him down.
Open! Don't worry, everyone! We can do it! We've gotta fall back for now. Excellent! We all tuckered out. Let
Granny to the rescue!
Granny's...
Hold on to your hats.
Coach will take it from here. Let's move! Faster, stronger!
Go! You're free now!
Suffer the wrath of Eve, please! Get to work!
Let's finish this next time. Nice, enough.
Something's wrong. There are far few.
And move.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
That girl has some moves. Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seatlout.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
I knew that wouldn't stop you.
Let's finish this.
You asked for it!
Coach will
comes
take
the
it from
nut.
here. On my mark! Quick as a flash!
Tell me what you see. Be free.
Knock him down.
This isn't over yet. The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in.
Wow, that explains why you were...
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like...
And
You can.
You youngsters, sure. Once this is all over,
Thanks, Granny.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just next time she shows up.
Anyway,
We have indeed. Next up, time for our... Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Next up, the main event.
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do... That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of... Afterwards, Auroron will clear his black mist, and then we all go back...
Relax. I played it all.
Great, then let's...
oh, finally, we've got all the sacred flame.
It's just like Aoife said.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be...
Hey, Mualani!
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, Time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. What did I... That is a good question. Let me...
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue.
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just
Don't panic. I'm thinking.
Kachina! You... Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last...
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean...
No.
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my...
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now?
And when might that have...
The last time we had dinner, like I said!
Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten?
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is she Lonan's acting
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays.
Wait a minute. I'm not trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, would you look at that? Listen up, everyone! Argue. Kanich! Let's start with Kanich.
Huh?
Whoa, what's wrong? Why?
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa! Time out! Time out! Why is this all suddenly...
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of... If this goes on much longer... Oh, yeah. If this goes on... We're so close. If only... Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old... What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live.
I should never have believed you.
Antu!
You're up, Rob. This ends now!
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? We will stand united. Fly, my dude, fly!
Now, Auroran.
Got it.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break. From this day forth, may worldly
What in the... Look!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much.
I think you'll find.
Cheese! Well, I guess you're not completely wrong.
Also great with a glass of wine. Let's have another get-together.
You're amazing, Granny. And some blazed meat stew and volcano.
Sure. In that case,
You should stay off the bottle. Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitude's...
Huh. Wow, that's... I can't remember.
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top.
Wait.
Just kidding. I'll,
How into that? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all...
How? I owe you an apology.
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you...
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred... Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank you so much. All...
See, told you it would all work out.
You were this close.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was Lilani? Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back.
Don't let the door hit you on the...
Now, all that's left are the Ocean Zephyrs.
Everyone, over here. Hiyan-san!
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, so we came together. Here.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. Hey, Kakuku? Dude? Less chat, more help?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you.
Whew. This is it. Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and... Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose. Antu's already wandered the world for way. His final wish was to be reunited with. Thanks a ton, everyone. Not only did we say, as a physician.
Well said. From my perspective, though, even without the threat of the abyss, keep.
As it happens, I picked all.
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kenny.
I'll go gather the others.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight!
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Ooh, and so good.
Go ahead. Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling... But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that I've never experienced any... I love Natla, so I've decided to always do my best to help. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that.
You know what? Paimon just... That way Paimon will be...
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Making delicious dessert. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
By the way...
Before the party...
If he doesn't get back... Guess we've got no choice.
I'm curious.
It was just an illusion. If Granny had...
All right, all right.
Oh,
Relax.
thanks.
The more meat you eat, the fat...
Yo, Ancestor Man. I have a Kukasaur companion too. So first time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by... He barely made it.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy... If he hadn't recovered, luckily, he managed to pull through. So yeah, Kakuku.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
You're medicine born of that way? Nope.